everybody, welcome to this week's edition of Book Chat. One of the things that I'm really hoping to do with this channel is to raise awareness about Indigenous authors in Canada and books about Indigenous culture that we may not be as familiar with if we don't have Indigenous heritage. So the book that I want to share with you today is called Fishing with Grandma, and it is a great story about two children that go fishing in the Arctic with their grandmother. The couple of things that I love about this story is that it is written by a grandma, so she is definitely speaking from her own perspective when she takes her own grandchildren fishing. And I also love that it's a grandma taking the children out and teaching them how to jig for fish. Because I know in our family, my son and my husband love to go fishing. But you know, my son would say that dad is the fishing specialist because he is. That is not my thing. So I love that it's a grandma who's teaching them these traditional skills. And we also get a little flavor of Inuit culture here. Just in some of the, there's the dog sled team sort of mentioned in the background. They're snacking on bannock. They are taking extra fish to the elders. So there's lots of connections to Indigenous culture in this book, and I think that that's a great starting place just to have these in the background so that we are aware of things that we can use as launching points for discussions. What is bannock? Can we make bannock ourselves? Have you ever hitched up a dog sled, or have you ever gone on a dog sled team? That's something in Canada that sometimes we can do in the more southern regions, but not often. It's usually in the more northern regions. But there are all of these parts of Inuit culture that are mentioned in this book, which is what I love because it's got great traditions in it. It has a great grandmother-grandchildren connection, and it also gives us some things to think about Inuit culture. So I hope that you will check this one out. I've got some more great books by Indigenous authors coming up in the future. So I hope that you'll check this out, and I look forward to talking to you next week.